Hey guys, we just clear the water, please. We're going to start off our Crafternoon in around 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. So you guys all need to get out of the water, clear the water, please. And the first lot of surfers check in for that heat that we've got going in the next 5 minutes, please, guys.
Okay, so surfers in the Surfers for Climate Crafternoon, round 1, heat 1, can you please come check in? So surfers in heat 1 of surfers that are in heat 1 of the Crafternoon, please come check in. That is Mitch and Zane, Lungi and Coco, Star and Cash, Tyson and Archie Bemrose. Please come check in. Thank you. Free surfers in the water, can you please clear the water immediately? Please clear the water immediately. The competition is about to get underway. Free surfers, can you please clear the water immediately? Either paddle up to Little Cove or come onto the beach. Please clear the water immediately. Okay, we are looking to get underway in 3 minutes. Starting in 3 minutes. All surfers out of the water, please. So 1 minute till start, 1 minute till start. "20 minutes and you have to be back in the tent at the end of the heat." So those tuning in on the broadcast, we are down here at First Point for the Surfers for Climate Crafternoon. This is a competition where there's a duo and one will be riding a longboard, one will be riding a shortboard. They catch a wave, then they swap over, do the same thing, have to be back under the CoolCabana tent, and the scores are counted. So Tully, we are ready, right? Okay, sorry, we're just setting up live heats.
All right, we're counting you in. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And off they go. This is round 1, heat 1 of the Surfers for Climate Crafternoon. In the red, we have Mitch and Zane. In the blue, we have Lungi and Coco. In the white, we have Star and Cash. And in the green, we have Tyson and Archie. So all surfers making it out the back. And we will wait for those first waves to be caught. But joining me in the booth right now is co-founder of Surfers for Climate, Belinda Baggs. It's awesome to have you on the mic with us. And yeah.
Thanks for having me here. It's always a treat to come to Noosa. And very, very happy to see a couple of little peelers here at First Point.
That's right. It is pumping. It's slow at times, but when those waves come through, it is quite amazing. And here we are. Surfer in red, stroking into this one. So this looks like our surfer Archie. Oh, sorry. This is our surfer Mitch. So Mitch up and riding. 5, he was trimming through there. Nice tap off the wash. He's going to stick with it. He's going to do a little twirl. Green up and riding. So this looks like Tyson. This is Tyson up and riding. Red is going to call it, so he'll come in. So that's a quick start for Team Red. Quick start for Team Green as well. And there we go. So Green's going to come in as well. So great opening exchange there for Team Red and Green.
That was a quick exchange on the beach there for Red.
So while these next surfers are running out, tell us a bit more about Surfers for Climate.
Yes, Surfers for Climate is a Sea Roots movement dedicated to positive climate action. We co-founded, or I was one of the co-founders of Surfers for Climate 5 years ago now. And the whole idea is really just to gather our tribe of ocean lovers to protect the one thing we love the most, which is our coastline here in this country.
That is amazing, and I'm sure lots of these people are familiar with Surfers for Climate, but for those that aren't, that is what it's all about. And we're honoured to have Surfers for Climate supporting this Crafternoon event, and it's going to be a lot of fun as we can see White Surfer calling her first wave, so she'll run up and tag her friend Cash in. And this is our surfer in blue. Do you want to walk us through this one, Belinda?
Yeah, oh, nice little quick 5 there. Trimming along. Good cutback. Looks like she's coming in too.
That's right. So all the longboarders finished up there. The shortboard is heading out into the water, and this is where the challenge is going to be because shortboarding and half a foot Noosa. I'm not sure about that.
It's a tough gig, and I'm guessing that's why all the longboarders really came in on their first wave to make sure that the shortboarders can maximize their time out there and make sure that they get to really sit and wait for those set waves.
That's right. It is a bit unfortunate that we haven't had more waves for these shortboarders, but they are all very talented on a shortboard, so I'm sure they'll make it work.
We're really excited at Surfers for Climate to be presenting this event because one of our goals as an organisation is to really have bold inclusion within surfing. So whether that be female, male, your background, but also what boards you ride. There's been such a divide over the years between shortboarders and longboarders and bodyboarders and body surfers. And really, most of us ride more than one style of craft. And so it's insane that there is this divide. And on top of that, it's going to take all of us to protect the beautiful ocean that we love so much. So, you know, it's sort of really important for us to be able to get the whole surfing tribe together. And hopefully this is just the first event of things to come.
That's right. That was perfectly said. Thank you, Belinda. And yeah, like you said, we are all water people. We love the water, and that's why we want to, you know, nurture it, look after it, so we can continue to enjoy the water, the ocean that we all take part in every single day. You know, it's a daily routine for most of us, and if not weekly, it's a regular routine, I should say.
Absolutely. Let's hope it's daily.
Yeah.
Sometimes it becomes regular.
That is very true. I can tell you that I've been regularly. I wish it was daily, but sometimes life gets in the way of it.
It sure does. I just learned that. I have a 2-year-old daughter now, and so yeah, learned that the hard way, that sometimes there is more important things in life than riding a wave, or at least that the waves will come later.
That's right. I mean, yeah, there's always going to be another wave. That's kind of what I just tell myself while I'm at work. I'm like, there will be another wave.
There will be.
I tell myself that in heats as well. Sometimes there isn't another wave, but you got to tell yourself it.
Hopefully these guys out right now are keeping a positive outlook, knowing that there will be another wave.
Well, by the way, this jet ski's flying through. We're going to get a great set rolling in on our hands.
Bit of boat wake. It's definitely creating a ripple.
That's right. And well, you can see how shallow it is out there. So it's going to be interesting when the wave comes through. All our surfers actually standing up, not sitting on their surf craft.
Yep. Oh,
and here we go.
Scratching.
Here's a wave.
What color is that? Oh, no.
And that was Red Surfer going down, or not even getting to his feet, I don't think. So he'll paddle back out there. That was quite a good wave as well, unfortunately. So, but he'll wash off, reset, get another one. And so those tuning in on the broadcast, you can see that is our Sunshine Coast Airport drone angle, drone cam. And that's a lovely view of our competitors and the amazing backdrop we have here in Noosa.
Yes, tree line points are definitely beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Forward, Caddy. Oh, here we go.
And this is Green up and riding. Working away at it.
Milking
more like
one.
pointing, pumping. And he's going to stick with it and try pump till the very end of that wave. And
Extra points for length of ride there, for sure.
Oh, yeah, well, that's right.
Oh, here's a set coming out the back.
Oh, he'll be spewing now, looking at this, calling it. And, oh, no, that one just running away from her. So that was Cash Hoover and White.
What's the time? How long has it been going for?
So we are at 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. So we're about to hit that halfway point. So Green Surfer coming in and tagging his teammate. And he is going to go grab his board and head out the back.
Each surfer has to ride a longboard and a shortboard. Is that right? No, it's not. When you've got to wait for a wave, it seems like there's not a lot of time there to come in and change boards and get back out.
Yeah, that's right. 20 minutes, it's fine, but it means more strategy has to come into play. Blue driving down the line on this one. What are we going to see here? Nice little tag, second tag, pumping for a third section, wraps it back into the pocket. Now, this is some extremely good groveling. And look at that.
It's a 4-turn wave.
That was amazing.
Half a foot first point. That was incredible surfing.
Ladies and gentlemen on the beach, I don't think you understand how hard that is. I can barely do that on a proper wave, let alone a 1 foot wave. And that is Lungi Slab, one of the Gold Coast finest. And now up here, showing us his expertise and tagging his girlfriend into the water, Coco Cairns, local here in Noosa. I'm sure she surfed a shortboard out here at First Point quite a bit.
Oh, here's someone.
And Green just struggling on that one.
It looks like it might be helpful to be frontside out there on a shortboard in such small waves.
I think so. That's right. And a board with more volume, maybe a twin fin, that'd probably help as well. I'm not quite sure what the crew are riding shortboard-wise, but I noticed all the longboards are traditional logs. So 8 minutes remaining. 8 minutes remaining in this one. And it looks like Red is going to have a go at this one. Up and riding. One tap going off. Falling off there. So. And losing the board briefly. But he'll get back to it. Okay, no, he's going to call it. He's going to come in. He's going to take that as a score. 7 minutes. It's not a lot of time, so they got to start making moves.
Here's a little bump approaching. Oh, wide one.
Okay, cool. I just have no idea.
And there we go. There we see the tag for Red. And he's running out as we switch back to the Sunshine Coast drone cam. And White Surfer. Nice little tag there of the lip. That's Cash Hoover from America.
That was a nice wave on a shortboard. Definitely got some time running down the line there. Threw in a nice little turn. Probably be a good scorer.
That's right. And I saw her warming up on the shortboard out at Tea Tree the other day. A very talented longboarder as well. She took out the under-18s earlier in the week. She's been a standout in the open divisions as well. We also had Green up and riding there briefly with 6 minutes to go.
I think that's the thing so exciting about what's so exciting about surfers like Cash is how good they perform on both a longboard and a shortboard. So really bridging that gap between all different types of surfboards and being a well-rounded water woman.
That's right. And there are plenty of them here at this festival. And one thing we celebrate here at the festival, as this division is celebrating too. And I'm stoked to be here calling it alongside you, Belinda.
Can never pass up an opportunity to visit Noosa.
Well, that's right. You lived here for many years.
I did. I lived here for over a decade. In the, sort of 2010 to around there. I don't know, memory's fading, but I rode a lot of waves during my time here. Lived down in Coolum for most of it, and probably spent most of my days either at Little Cove or at Tea Tree. And I was also reminiscing when I was walking down here for this event this afternoon about that rock sitting there halfway up First Point that I've probably got more dings from any other rock, and now it's high and dry. So there's obviously that sand pumping's made a big difference to the beach, adding a lot more sand and changing the waves as well.
Yeah, that's right. It's definitely a different First Point to when you were living here. But it's starting to come back. Throughout this week, we've had shades of old First Point come back, and it's been really exciting.
Some of the waves I've seen at this festival compared to some of the previous ones have been very, very fine. Nice smooth peelers. It definitely looks like it's shaping back up.
Yeah, that's right. And excited too. So also, just those people coming up in the Ride What You Like expression session brought to you by Mix FM. Make sure you go down and visit the Mix FM Mix FM crew. They've got all the craft down there for you. So if you're taking part in that, make sure you go down and check in with them. However, 3 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Not a lot of time left remaining. Here's Surfer in red up and riding on that one. It's going to run away from him. He's looking at the beach for a signal from his teammates, and now he's seen a set. Green up and riding. He's going to take off on the inside, get a great little turn as Green just perching himself on the nose.
That was a nice locked-in nose ride. And another one. Quick little 5 there. Oh, carving cutback.
Yeah, Archie Benro's been a standout once again in this event and showing us why he is one of the world-class longboarders here in Australia. Great wave there, stepping off on the sand, just like he's in a normal longboarding heat.
What color is that? Blue? Yeah, there's blue up and riding. Coco, that was some nice turns. Milking that one all the way through. That has to be another high-scoring wave for the team in blue.
Yeah, that's right. So Lungi and Coco are having a great heat. They've had the 2 best waves on shortboards by far. We'll see how that compares up to the rest of the teams at the end. So there are no live scores. All the scores will be dropped once the heat is finished. With 2 minutes to go, it's not leaving the teams a lot of room to catch a wave. But luckily, if they are on longboards, that can be done pretty quickly.
I'd say so. He is out there quick, smart. Go, Lungi. Oh, there's Surfer in, what color is that? White? Surfer in white. On the way in.
Yeah, White just trimming along that one, but that one's going to have to do, knowing that there's only 1 minute and 40 seconds left.
Oh, that's all. I just had to catch one. Said, oh, we're going to get points up.
A minute and a half remaining. 1 minute and a half remaining.
Oh, here we go. Got some action out in the water. Surfer in red. Nice little trim line there. Coming back around to the white water. Oh. And here goes blue out the back. That was a very quick exchange.
Wow.
Nice hang 5. That wave just moving out from under him.
It was a good little wall when he first took off on it, though.
1 minute remaining. 57 seconds. And we've got another surfer paddling back out again. What color is that?
That is white. So that is Cash Hoover paddling out with 40 seconds to go. She's just going to turn on this whitewash. And that's all she's going to have time for with 30 seconds left. She has to be back in the box for it all to count.
25 seconds. This has been a heat of fitness as well as surfing ability.
100%. With 15 seconds to go. All in. So that's the heat.
In the box.
That was great.
All right, so you can see the new teams there warming up on the beach. Josh and Bowie.
Hey, we're the veteran team, right? We're the oldest team. Longboard first.
All right, we will roll into the next one in 3, 2, 1. So that is the start of Crafternoon, round 1, heat 2. In the water, in the red, we have Will and Timmy. In the blue, we have Bowie and Josh Constable. In the white, we have TC and Stu. And in the green, we have Jasper and Zai. And so, official results of that last heat, it was Team Blue taking that one out. Lungi and Coco topping that one out. And Team in Green, Tyson and Archie finishing in second. Star and Cash finishing in third. And Mitch and Zane finishing in fourth. And all our teams who are competing in the CoolCabana's Team Challenge, can you please make your way down to the beach? You have to check in. We've got the final heat. We've got the final on later today. So all teams, can you please come check in on the beach?
There's a little nice hang five from Red.
Ask them to leave the board down there and to tag Bowie.
All right, so back to action in the water. Just double checking all the teams. When you finish with your wave, come check in. Come tag your friend on the beach. Come tag your mate on the beach.
That's a nice nose ride from Green. Very smooth.
Yes, so Red and Green identifying that the heats are slow and there's not much time. So you got to get a quick start, and whatever happens on your wave, you got to make it count.
Yeah, you sure do. Unfortunately, Surfer in Blue there just coming unstuck on that last one, but maybe with this little set approaching, it might have worked in his favour.
That's right. And White Surfer up and riding here. Up and riding on the backhand, little five. And so that's TC from Team White.
Reds making their way out there with their second surfer. Getting a good head start on everybody.
That's right, as we also see Green running out there. So that is Jasper from Team Green out on the shortboard. And so White Surfer coming in to tag his teammate Stu.
Got some movement out the back. Surfer in Blue is up and riding. Nice nose ride. Another nose ride. Oh, 10. Quick 10, but it was sure was critical. Another 5. Well, maybe heading back out there really was the best move for Blue. That's got to be a high-scoring wave, but they're going to have some time to catch up.
Run, Josh!
That's right. That was a huge score there. And that is the local Josh Constable. He has spent many years, many hours out on this wave, and he knows first point in all its disguises.
I would have to say that Josh knows first point better than anyone. Is that a bold call?
No, definitely not. He tags his teammate Bowie. Bowie from Caloundra. So not that far away. Oh, you wouldn't quite call him local, but he's a Sunshine Coast boy, loud and proud. Worked at Beach Beat Surf Shop for many years. A car and old male enthusiast. And a very talented surfer.
Didn't the other one? Yeah. Well, it seems like it might be getting a bit more consistent here. There's quite a few little flurries of waves starting to come through. Hopefully that will be promising for the shortboarders out in the water.
And a red surfer driving down the line there, and he'll kick out. Blue up and riding, getting started quick. He's going to head back out along with red.
Well, there's a little bit of a lull in the action here. I'll take the opportunity to talk about one of Surfers for Climate's campaigns that we've got going on at the moment. Of course, we know that in the environmental space, we need to basically say no to all the bad shit and yes to all the good stuff. And it's really nice to be able to be focusing on protecting expanses of water rather than always fighting against the bad guys. So at the moment, Surfers for Climate is part of the Great Australian Bight Alliance, and we are doing our best to try and get UNESCO World Heritage protection for the Great Australian Bight. The Great Australian Bight is the blue heart of the Great Southern Reef system. The Great Southern Reef wraps all the way around the southern part of our country and actually finishes at Fingal Head. And it gives a lot of our coastline life, and that blue heart down in the Great Australian Bight really gives us the best chance that we can to see a flourishing coastline, throughout parts of Victoria, New South Wales, and doing all that we possibly can to try and speed up the process to get the UNESCO World Heritage listing to protect that stretch of ocean forever.
Yeah, wow, that is truly amazing. And thank you for all your work, Belinda, and the crew at Surfers for Climate, really making huge impacts for our environment. And Blue.
That was a good wave for Blue while the ocean went lolly.
Yeah, sneaking away on that little insider, and he's going to call that for his wave. So he'll come in and tag his surfer. We have 12 minutes remaining. 12 minutes remaining.
Yes, Bulldog. Take one.
So you can see Josh taking out a slightly bigger board. It is still classified as a shorty, but that has a lot more volume in it. I mean, Josh is a big man.
He is, and he turns his longboard better than most people I've ever seen. So I'm sure he's not going to have any problems doing some big turns on that board.
No, 100%. You're right.
And goes green. Almost a little cover up there for green.
Going for the little head dip. Why not? It's spinning off the bank like that.
See anything but a surfboard
today. See, the surfers have all moved a little bit wider now on their shortboards.
There we we go. Come on. Who do you think's going to be able to stand up along this office?
And we can see the Mix FM ride whatever you like expression session getting ready. That'll be coming up next. As we have a nice line looking like it's rolling through here. It is Surfer in red up and riding. Pumping down the line, looking for something. Little carve there. And there we go. Wave for red. So he's going to come in and tag his teammate. And they'll jump into the next leg of this heat.
So for anyone who's interested in supporting World Heritage status for the Great Australian Bight, now's the time that we need your support to sign the petition and try and help us show that we have huge community support for this, and that Australians want to see our ocean protected and clean and thriving for generations to come. So if you're keen to support, head to either the Surfers for Climate Instagram page or website, and you'll see the pop down for the petition there.
Perfect. That is great. I will be signing that petition tonight, and I strongly recommend you guys down here on the beach do that too. So that's right. Head to the Surfers for Climate Instagram or the website.
Or the website, surfersforclimate.org.au.
There we go. That's the website you need to go to save our oceans. We cannot preach this enough. We need these oceans to be saved if we want to keep enjoying them in the way they are.
That's right. And a little snitcher only takes you a couple of minutes, but it actually means the world to us. And it actually means that we're taken seriously when we're talking to politicians and being able to show that the community cares about these things.
Love that. Love that.
Here's some waves approaching. There is Blue. Josh is up and riding. Looks like that bit of extra volume's helping him out there. A couple of nice off the tops. Looks like Blue's coming in, and so is White. We've got a race on the beach here. No contact, you two, no contact.
Oh, and Green getting a lovely slash on the end of his wave. Yeah, like you said, Blue and White surfers having a bit of fun on the beach. So Green will also come in to tag his surfer on his next leg. All right, so see there. While those surfers were up and riding, I signed to the petition myself.
Thank you.
Got a little caught on my words there. So the final fight for the Bight. Go sign up to the petition now. It's very easy. I did it in the span of them catching waves, so you can jump on the website now and do it. And join the fight for Surfers for Climate, because we want to keep enjoying our oceans.
And of course, we see the name of it being the final fight for the Bight because years ago, that's when tens and thousands of surfers across the country stood up and stopped oil drilling from going ahead in the Great Australian Bight. And this is just the last nail in the coffin to make sure we protect those waters forever.
That's right. I remember being part of one of those get-togethers.
There was a lot of events the Great Australian Bight Alliance put on, and then also Surfrider hosted paddle outs across our whole country.
That's it. I had a paddle out. I did the paddle out at Manly Beach in Sydney.
Oh, excellent job. That was a big one.
That was a big one. I was shocked, but
I
it was
think they were all pretty big. I was down in Torquay and there was thousands of people down there. Oh, here's a wave approaching.
6 minutes 30 remaining. It is our white surfer driving down the line.
Oh,
big backhand crack. Second one. Third one. Making it look way too easy, and he's going to call it. So he'll come in and tag his mate Stu for another leg of this heat.
We've got 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. It seems like some of these surfers have done a bit of a quicker exchange than in the last heat. Let's see how that fares as the next few sets approach, or not.
Yeah, I think it is pretty safe to say this heat has been quite a bit more consistent waves wise, but that's what happens in surf comps. Sometimes you get slow heats, sometimes you get good heats. Look at this, another line, and it looks like our surfer in blue out the back on his longboard, his much beloved longboard, and he's swooping into this one. Walks up to the nose, 5, tight 5. Back to the tail to readjust for this section. Holding that 5 through that critical section. Lovely surfing there, perched out there for days. Steps back onto the tail to readjust for a third nose ride. And a great wave there for blue. So once again, blue team, just like the last heat, is striding out in the lead.
Definitely looks like it. Blue has had some amazing waves in this heat. Here we have out the back, surfer in green, nice off the top, getting caught behind that white water. But wave not going to waste. Here's surfer in white, nice stretch 5, walking back to the curl, making it around that white water. Another amazing 5, long 5, quick 10.
Yeah, well, I was about to say picking up the scraps, but that definitely
I think he
wasn't
made
a
the most
scrap.
of it. It was not a scrap.
He made the most of it more than the original surfer had. So great wave there for white. This looks to be green up and riding now. And I am finding it quite amazing how these shortboarders or how these surfers are actually doing this. Like, to ride a shortboard in these conditions are extremely tricky, and they are making it look extremely easy.
They sure are. I think it's a matter of really finding that right wave and one that's going to provide them with a wall and not shut down too quick. And we've seen some fantastic surfing and very quick, snappy turns. I definitely could not be on my backhand out there doing turns, anything of the sort. Here's another little insider here. Green going down. That wasn't a very good scoring wave. Better luck next time. How long have we got left on the clock?
3.5 minutes remaining. 3.5 minutes remaining.
Bit of that local knowledge really helped out our blue team there. They're already done.
So
Green has just made it back in. Is that one more surfer going out for green on a longboard?
Yeah, so with 2 minutes 40 left, blue and white teams are finished. Green has one more leg to complete. Red has 2 more legs to complete. 2.5 minutes on the clock. So red team, that's a big feat they've got. They've only got 1 minute each, roughly, to get 2 legs done.
They could get lucky. Get lucky. Red, they're already out there waiting, so 2 waves and 1 paddle out. It could happen.
That's right. He needs to get moving instantly, though. Now, for those on the webcast, you can see the Ride What You Like expression session is paddling out. That is someone with a door and someone with a floaty of some sort. So
Here comes a wave for red, maybe? No.
I'm interested to see what the surfer on the door is going to do.
That is going to be interesting. Next year I am attending and I'm going to ride a goon bag. So please no one take my craft. I've already shotgunned it for next year.
All right, that is great. The goon bag.
Yep. That's my dream contest. I want to eventually do a goon bag challenge. I saw someone in WA doing it and I was like, oh, we have to bring it to the east.
That's right. That's a great idea. I'm with you. 1 minute, 10 seconds on the clock. 1 minute, 10 seconds. The ocean is flat and these surfers need some waves.
Green's up on maybe one of the smallest waves that we've seen ridden this heat, but still manages to get to the nose. Oh, coming off, coming unstuck.
And with 40 seconds to go, I think that's going to have to be it for him if he wants to, if they want to have a chance of making it through. So he's going to come in. So 30 seconds remaining. I think red team have just accepted defeat, really.
I think so. Sometimes the waiting game pays off, but in this instance, it looks like it has not, unfortunately for red.
So 10 seconds remaining, 10 seconds remaining. Three, two, one. And there we go. So that is a wrap for round one of the Crafternoon. Oh, no, sorry. There are two more heats after the Ride What You Like and CoolCabana's challenge. So we're just going in a little break for now. The Ride What You Like expression session is about to go down. Then the team's challenge final. So if you are in a team, make sure you're down here for the final. That'll go underway shortly, and then we'll jump straight back into Crafternoon.
I mean, how is it looking at the moment? Are there any scores?
Oh, there's our first wave being ridden. Oh, someone's going down. Oh, there's Red's wave. Unfortunately, Red's wave actually ended up in the expression session, but it sure is a good one, and he is expressing himself.
All right, so that expression session will officially start from now. So this is the Mix FM Ride What You Like expression session. In the red, we have Malibu Barbie. In the blue, we have Steve Gerlwin. In the white, we have Calamity Jade. In the green, we have Monty Daddy. In the orange, we have Paul the Doorman. In the black, we have Brett. And in the no color, we have Archie. Oh, and the Sunbum Boys are out there as well. Late entry. The Sunbum Boys have been a lot of fun this week.
Oh, there's some chaos.
That is chaos, all right.
Oh, someone made it to their feet.
And so official results of that last heat, it was Surfer in, or teams in blue, Bowie and Josh Constable taking that one out. And Surfers in white, TC and Stu finishing in second. Unfortunately, Jasper and Zai and Will and Timmy, teams in green and red, will fall out of the competition. But right now, it's our silly expression session, and you can see these people are having a lot of fun, and I wish I was out there too.
What's your money on? What craft's going to work best here?
I'm back in the Sunbum Boys.
You're back in the Sunbum Boys? I'm back in the doorman.
Okay. So everyone in the teams event, except for my own team, Churkuzzy, can you please come in and do your... Wait. Oh, sorry. Do your team order. It's been a big day, guys. My mind's a bit all over the place. All right, so...
You're just focused on your own team event here. You're like
I know.
getting in the zone.
I'm hiding it. All right, so everyone in a team, please come to the beach marshalling tent and do your team order.
Oh, here goes was that the doorman? Nah, missed one.
What's that in the blue? Is that like a little kiddies pool?
Looks like it. Oh no, don't lose the door.
Not the door.
Not the door. Here we go, paddling. Oh no. Need a door with rocker.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the go. We've got some body surfers. Oh, there's one of the Sunbum boys. That looks like Marlon Harrison. He's actually a very talented shortboarder, by the way. But
Yeah, right.
he's mixing it up with some fun on the big Sunny the Ape floaty. Thanks to Sunbum.
We've done that for a couple of days. Well, literally just especially how you get up and you it doesn't work.
That's two teams that
Haven't done it.
So everyone that is in the team challenge final, can you please come to the beach marshalling tent and do your team orders? So we have 13 minutes remaining in this one. 13 minutes remaining. This is the Mix FM Ride What You Like expression session. So we've got surfers on all types of surfboards that aren't, all types of surf craft that aren't surfboards. So we can see a door out there. There's a few pool floaties. There's a Lilo mattress, an ironing board. Wait, how does that even float?
Oh, bomb set. Everyone copped it on the head except for the Sunbum boys.
The Sunbum boys are actually ruling the lineup right
They
now.
are. I think you won our bet.
We've got a floaty crocodile out there. That's who Steve Gerlwin is in the blue.
Is he commentating their team?
Hey, bro. Are you on your way down? Because I've got to get ready for the teams. Oh, sweet. Awesome. See you shortly. Can someone start just the time at the 10 minutes? He's finished? Because I've got to go do my teams. Yeah. So that's when the team finishes. I've filled yours with ice water.
Oh, thank you. It's Caitlin's, but yeah, we're all good. Yeah, thank you. Oh, I do. I can grab it in a sec. Yeah. Okay. Oh, cool. I'll fill my bottle. Yeah, thank you.
Let's run the ads at 7 seconds. In 7 minutes we'll run the ads.
How long we got left?
9 minutes.
9 minutes remaining in this expression session.
That's all.
Hi, good. How are you?
Got turned off while we talk.
For all those teams who are competing in the Crafternoon, just a note that we only take the top team through. So if you won your heat, you are on the way to the next round this afternoon. Of course, coming up after the teams challenge, we have another 2 heats remaining. So stand by for a bit more fun coming up in a long afternoon. 5 minutes remaining in this expression session. 5 minutes left in the water. The nice wave approaching. Time to shine, expression session. Here's the sun bums. Oh, coming off the back of that one. Bit of air mattress action on the inside. That's an interesting approach, up before the wave comes. I guess that's why it's called an expression session.
Danny, you can stroke my scales. Let's have a little chat about me. I'm a real big fish.
when everyone's ready.
All right, Teams Challenge is beginning. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they are off. Orange really sprinting out there. Getting ahead of the pack. Teams Challenge is one of the funnest events of this contest. It's very important to keep your eye on the time to make sure you give your teammates enough time to get their wave. Got 30 minutes for this team's challenge. We've got Team Red here for beer. Team Blue, Golden Breed. In white, Charkazi. I'm sure that's got a good story. Here we go. Red is up and surfing here for beer. Quick 5 and then down. Over wide, we've got white. Nice hang 5, hang 10. That was some commitment on such a fat wall. Very well done. Cutting back to the beach. Milking that one all the way through. There is Orange with a nice long 5. Quick 10. Back to 5. And a nice cut back into the curl. This is going to be a very good scoring wave for Orange, Thomas Surfboards. Black is also up and riding. Bit of a smaller wave there, but time is of the essence. Black is Bistro C. Orange has tagged on the beach. We have the second surfer for Thomas Surfboards running out, and we have the second surfer for White paddling out on the inside as well, straight off the beach. Here comes Black sprinting into the beach. Bistro C.
It's so glassy, it's like hard to see.
We've got 3 teams out in front with a wave under their belt. We are not announcing scores of this heat, but all will be revealed tomorrow afternoon. Everyone's going to just have to sit tight.
The last 5 minutes, no scores. So it's a surprise.
So no scores. All right, just had a little update that I can actually announce a couple of scores here, but we're not going to reveal the winners until the end. So first surfer for Thomas Surfboards got a 7.67. That is a high scoring wave. First wave for Charkazi, Team White, was a 4.33, and the first wave for Bistro C was Black was a 2.83. Got 25 minutes remaining. Have some action out the back here. Up and riding is Green, Laguna Bay Longboards. Nice 5. Getting caught behind that section, unfortunately. Blue is up and riding. That's our surfer for Golden Breed. Also, nice quick 5 before getting caught behind that section. Up and riding is Red, here for beer. That was a quick up and down. Probably not a scoring wave, but time is ticking. 24 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. Oh, Red is coming in. Oh, caught 2 waves. Maximum of 2 waves per surfer. So one of those waves is going to be Red's scorer. If you do not come in on your first wave, your second wave has to count. So Red, that last wave was your scoring wave. Surfer in blue getting quite a nice wave all the way to the beach. That is Team Golden Breed. We've had our exchange for Red here for beer. They are now paddling out.
Go George, yeah. I got one. I don't know.
23 minutes remaining. There's a nice 5, long 5 on such a tiny wave. Well done. Little off the top. We also have Green behind them. Oh, that is Green's scoring wave.
So please tell you okay.
Got Black Team Bistro C coming in. After that, that was a nice wave for Black. Up and riding is Orange, nice 5. Getting stuck behind that section, not quite making it round. Orange is going back out, so that is not one of their scoring waves. Here we go, White is up and riding. Nice hang 5, little cut back. Oh, just coming unstuck there. Red getting a couple quick nose rides there on a wide one. Nice cut back. Red's coming in. That was a quick exchange for Red. That's yours. Well, I was.
What's the time left? I don't know. All right. Okay. Started at 4. Oh.
Got Team Red making up some time here. It's a nice sprint. Orange is up and riding. Oh, coming unstuck.
It's doable in 2 minutes, brother. Don't need the extra pressure, right?
Seeing our lineup move a little bit wider here as they're chasing some of those wider sets that are funneling down the point. As the tide's pushing in, we're seeing the waves kind of hit different parts of sand and stand up in different areas. So the surfers out there doing their best to stay right in the best part of the wave. Here's White up and riding. That was White's scoring wave. We see White coming in. Here's Black up and paddling. Up and riding, rather. And Red chasing a wide one. Nice 5 in the shore break there. Oh, very nice wave for Red. Red is just plowing through their surfers. Here for beer. You have caught up, definitely. Red coming in, tagging on the beach.
Get a bomb.
We have 18 minutes remaining.
So many voices.
Red here for beer looks like they have their 4th surfer going out into the water now. Green with a nice 5 out the back. Just making a way around that section. Not quite. That wave really pushing wide there. Not quite getting around. Black Team Bistro C is about to tag in their 4th surfer heading out into the water. Here's White up and riding. Little stretch 5. Quite a long stretch 5. Oh, little heels. Little turn around.
15.5.
White is
Risk it for the biscuit.
sending White back out. His team gave him the nod. Get one more wave. We've got 15 minutes remaining on the clock. 15 minutes. 15 minutes and 28 seconds to be precise. While we're waiting for waves, Team Red here for beer has successfully completed 3 rides. Bistro C has completed 3 rides. Thomas Surfboards has 2 surfers with points locked in. White has two scoring waves locked in. Golden Breed only has 1 wave locked in at the moment. Only 1 wave completed by their first athlete. And Laguna Bay Longboards the same. Only 1 wave locked in at the moment. So they've got their second athlete out in the water. Blue up and riding, quick 5, coming unstuck. The counting wave for Blue as we see Blue making their way in to tag their next surfer. 13 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. 13 minutes and 35 seconds remaining.
It's hard, yeah. Get it done now?
Bro, that was shit.
Go 127.
Got 2 surfers up at the moment. Nice 5 for our first surfer. And a nice long wave for surfer in orange.
Sort of. It's on the blue cover. It should come in for sure. It's right now.
Nice 5 for surfer in white. Got some action going on out the back. Nice long 5 for surfer in black Bistro C. Oh, it's hitting a little bit of a bumpy section and coming unstuck. Surfer in blue making the most of this one. Very fast wave as it's pushing down that sandbar. Surfer in black is heading back out, trying to get another one. Looks like our surfer in blue is on their way in. Team Golden Breed.
Good job, bro.
Got the 3rd surfer for blue Golden Breed heading out in the water now.
No.
10 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. 10 minutes and 25 seconds. Each team having 5 surfers, 30 minutes. Sure isn't much time. That was a nice nose ride there for surfer in green. Another little bit of nose time in the shore break there before wave kind of dying and the surfer coming unstuck. Green surfer for Laguna Bay Longboards is headed in. Do a bit of a quick exchange on the beach.
There's not much I can do here. You're going to have to come off me.
That's good.
Good waves.
You see like the paddle battle between them? I was commentating them.
Board caddy of the year.
Eight minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Here's Blue up and riding. Quick nose ride, little tap of the nose before scooting back to make it around this section. Another little quick tap of the nose there for Blue. Wave kind of dying out, but nice stylish ride. Milking that one as long as possible before heading back out. Gonna go get another one. Bit of action out the back.
And wide, wide.
Surfer in green is up and riding. Nice little 5-10 before that wave just running off down the beach and not quite making it around that section.
Oh my god. Who is that dude?
Wave pushing really wide down the point here. Here's Red. Team here for beer. Nice nose ride. Quite a long one. Back up. Beautiful, stylish cut back there before another quick nose ride in the shore break. And Red looks like they're coming in with that one. That was a pretty good wave. All right, looks like Red's claimed it on their way in to tag their next surfer with 6 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. All right. Looks like Red is the first team to complete every surfer. That last score is locking in for Team Red here for beer.
What happened to building your house?
That's Blue.
Here's Blue up and riding. Still going. Riding this one as long as possible. Here's White up on a wide one. Seems like a lot of those wider waves are really offering a nice wall as White Really styles this one down the line with a nice little cutback. Still going. Seems like the energy is really pushing a little bit wide at the moment at first point. Okay, 5 minutes to go.
Oh my God, I got 6.
Here's Black up and riding on a beautiful wall. Quick 5 before that one just runs off down the line in front of him. We've got 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. And of course, every second is vital if your team does not make it back into your box. Yeah, you get a 5-point penalty. So it's very vital that all surfers complete their waves and get back into your box before the end of the heat. We've got 4 minutes remaining. All right, all surfers in black have completed their rides. Here is Green up and riding. Nice hang 5, quick 10 before just getting stuck behind that wall. Looks like Green is making their way in. Team Laguna Bay Longboards for Team Green. And out in the water, we've got our surfer in orange, Thomas Surfboards. First point to yourself. It's pretty bloody lucky. Even if it is only for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. That is Nick Brewer. 2 minutes and 30 seconds of first point all to yourself. This might be strategy here. A little bit of a lull out here for Nick.
It's a bit of a dream.
Orange looking.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes. And we see Orange moving wide.
Oh, no. He's like, are they It was a full good one, too. No, one close up.
Always remember surfing these points in a contest and not really knowing where to line up when there was no one else out. It's an odd thing to be out at first point by yourself. Also very lucky. 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining with what looks like a potential bump coming in out the back. We see Nick paddling, up and riding, hang 5, long hang 5. Nice little cut back, connecting that inside section for another quick 5.
Yes, that is right.
Before making it in through the shore break. All right, we are counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. It looks long. It looks small.
All right, so that last team's challenge, we had all surfers completing their rides and making it back into their team's box before the end of the 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well done. Laughter fart.
We're not announcing scores for this, but we'll see you all at the beach bar tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the presentation. It's been a great heat. We're currently on hold for the next heat 3 of the Crafternoon. Currently on hold.
Are they going from the zip? Are they going from the beach? Yeah. Just ask. Tully? Just ask Tully for a signal when you're ready.
All right. Hey, Tully, give us a signal when you're ready to start. Only top team of our Crafternoon goes through to the final. All right, we are starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Currently in the water is round 1, heat 3 of our Crafternoon, presented by Surfers for Climate. As we saw in the previous 2 heats, every second counts. It is down to the wire. We have 2 surfers for each team, both needing to ride a wave on a longboard and a shortboard. We have in red, Tommy P and Rory M. In blue, Dan W and Ryan. In white, Ryder and Cody. And in green, Ramona and Ned. And the idea behind this Crafternoon was the brainchild of Surfers for Climate, being that we want to see bold inclusion in these lineups. We don't want to see division between people who ride longboards and shortboards and bodyboards and body surf and all different kinds of craft. So this was a fun way to be able to get surfers together under one roof, because at the end of the day, we are all ocean users who love the ocean, and it's going to take all of us to protect the most precious resource that we have, our waterways. Seeing a bit of a lull straight off the bat. 18 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Had Red having a little bit of a look at that one, but it's probably a good idea not to take it. A lot of the best surfers that I know are masters of many different craft in the ocean, and really fantastic watermen and waterwomen. Here is Green up and riding. First wave of the heat. Nice to know you're getting a little bit of a head start in there. Nice long hang 5. Cruising down that wall. Lots of speed. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That was a lovely wave for White, riding all the way to shore. Woo. Some explosions going off back here. White running in. We've had an exchange on the beach with Green, with their second surfer now going out. They have to tag in the box before being able to do that surfer exchange. Well done by White. See the second surfer for White paddling out. White is Ryder and Cody, and Green is Ramona and Ned. Oh, a little bit of a nosedive there from our surfer in blue. And here we see surfer in red up and paddling, chasing this one down the line. It's a quick one, but a very nice perched 5 through that section before the wave just running out. Surfer in red making their way to shore. Nice little cross step. Surfer in red tagging. Yeah. Yeah. Surfer in white on their shortboard, racing down the line there. Big hack, cutback, and surfer in blue, floater, racing this one down the line, off the top. And there is surfer in blue, nice cross step, quick little touch to the nose. Nice cutback. Another hang 5. Okay, Cody. And Cody from White, Team White, is running in up the beach. That was a fantastic wave. Green is also making their way in alongside blue. And we've got red, Tom Payne, out there all by himself, enjoying first point. 13 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. Got surfers hot on his heels. White, blue, and green all racing out the back as Tom chases one down the line. Oh, not quite making that one. Very difficult conditions out there on a shortboard. Not a lot of energy in the waves today.
Yeah, cool, no worries. Just let me know.
All right, 11 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. As we saw in the first few heats, every second counts. each surfer needing to complete a ride on both a longboard and a shortboard. So that's a total of 4 rides per team. Crafternoon. Here is white. We've got Ryder up and riding. Nice little floater. It's heading in. Short wave, but a good turn nonetheless.
Tea tree and then paddled in through Nashos. It's tiny. That was the odd, like, knee high.
And there is Green up and riding. It was a pretty short wave for Green with that one really pushing down the line. Here is Blue up and riding on their shortboard. Surfer in blue is Ryan. Quite difficult out there riding a shortboard in such small conditions on your backhand. We have Ned running back out for Team Green. Team Green are in a pretty good position at the moment, having caught 3 waves, and we've got 9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Both Team White, Ryder and Cody, and Team Green, Ramona and Ned, have all locked in 3 rides. Both locked in 3 rides. I think so, yeah. I'm not sure. It wasn't really good. Our blue team and our red team really needing to catch some waves here with 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. I got one.
Videos.
A bit of a lull in the action. Surfers for Climate is a not-for-profit organisation who are putting on this event this afternoon. We're a Sea Roots movement dedicated to positive climate action. And I actually co-founded this organisation about 5 years ago as a way for surfers to give back to the ocean that we love so very much.
I had some assistance a second ago with names because I didn't know who anyone was.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah.
I'll get naked. That's scary.
Got some action out in the water. All right, here's Red up and riding. Oh, that was a quick ride up and down. Wave not really cooperating. That was Tommy Payne.
me to tell him Red's got to come in? Okay.
Red has to come in. Red's on his way in, and here's a smoker of a wave for Green. What?
Why?
Seeing some more action out the back. As Blue is up and riding, that is Ryan. Yeah, Ryan up and riding. Team Blue. Green on their way out for another ride, and Red made a quick exchange on the beach. We've got Rory running out. Ryan just tagged Dane Wilson, who's running out with his shortboard under his arm. I've spent lots of years surfing with Dane. He's always been an inspiration, both on a longboard and a shortboard. So I'm pretty excited to see him shredding up on some of these first point peelers. Green is completed all their rides with 4 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Well done, Green, Ramona and Ned. You have all your rides locked in.
That was insane! That was insane!
That will, of course, mean one less surfer out in the lineup. Red, quick up and down on a very small wave. These small waves making it very difficult for shortboarding today. I'm sure anyone out there with a little bit extra volume can attest that it is needed. Here we have White up and riding. That is Ryder. Sorry, Cody. I'm getting some bad advice up here in the box.
That's my friend. I didn't actually realize he could longboard. Sorry.
That's all right. I'm sure no one's listening. Here's Blue up and riding. Dane pushing that one down the line. And here we have surfer in red. Rory paddling. Everyone coming in for a bit of a quick exchange here. We see a bit of a sprint in between Blue and White. And Red making their way in too for a quick tag, sending out another surfer, their next surfer. All right. White has completed all their rides. Ryder and Cody, you have completed all your rides. Well done. And we have Red and Blue paddling back out. You've got 2.5 minutes to catch a wave and get back in the box. Each team that gets back into their box within the time gets a nice little bonus there. Or, of course, if you don't make it back in, you're getting docked that 5 points. With 2 surfers out in the water, that should make for enough waves for both Red and Blue to get back into the box. Fingers crossed. 1 minute and 42 seconds remaining. Yep. There may be a change in the live heats tomorrow, so make sure you keep an eye on the schedule for all the finals. Quick up and down for red, and blue is up and riding. That's Ryan for Team Blue. Nice long wave all the way through. We've got 50 seconds remaining. They're going to make it back in their box in time, and it leaves red out the back by themselves with 35 seconds remaining. Having a look at this one. Red's up and riding on a pretty tiny wave there, but they are still cross-stepping their way in. All right, looks like every surfer's going to make it back in. We've got 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds for your bonus 5 points. Better hurry, Red. Better hurry. Run. 3, 2, 1. Down to the wire for Team Red. But he got there in the end. All those last scores are being locked in. Up next, we have the Crafternoon round 1, heat 4. In red, Micah and Nick. In blue, Aaron and Ryan. In white, Poppy and Clancy. And in green, Brixton.
Come swimming my dish. I can help you, Danny. You can stroke my scales. Let's have a little chat about me. I'm a real big fish.
One. This is round 1, heat 4 of the Crafternoon, presented by Surfers for Climate. There it is. So we've got a few different strategies here with some people paddling out down the bottom of the point, team in red, going very high off the rocks, probably will maintain that inside position if there is a set that comes through. One that hopefully doesn't push too wide for red. Team red is Micah and Nick. Blue is Aaron and Ryan. White is Poppy and Clancy. And green is Team Brixton.
right here. Man organizer. The man.
All right, looks like we've got the first wave of this Heat 4 about to be ridden. Nope, changing their mind. Green is not taking that one. Got 18 minutes remaining. It has been a slow start out there. The first 2 minutes has not seen any waves coming through. As the tide fills in, hopefully we will see a little bit of a bump in the swell. Looks like that inside paddle out paid off for Red as they are riding the first wave of this heat. Nice hang 5 into a cutback. Another nice hang 5 through the whitewater for a second. Very technical before coming unstuck. In these conditions, that was a pretty good wave for Red. Red is coming in, so judges are locking that score in for Red.
That's his only log wave. That's like his,
That was it.
that was his. That was it. How fast you got?
Need to tag the next surfer inside that box. The next surfer for Red is making their way out there on the shortboard. That's a nice little head start for Red. Having their second surfer hit the water. Micah and Nick must be feeling pretty good about their position at the moment. And of course, only the winning team will progress through to the final. All right, we have a little bit of movement out in the water. Looks like there might be some waves hitting, hopefully. Here we go. Up and riding, nice little quick 5 before pedaling back, pushing around this section. It is really going fast along that sandbar there. Surfer in white, straightening out and doing a couple of cross steps in the whitewater before making their way back to the box to tag their next surfer. We have results of round 1, heat 3. Of course, only the first place will go through to the final. In 4th position, we have Team Red, Tommy and Rory, 13.63 combined total. 3rd place, Ryder and Cody with a 15.71 combined total. In 2nd place, very close heat here, we have Green, Ramona and Ned with 16.46, and taking out round 1, heat 3 of the Crafternoon presented by Surfers for Climate is Dane and Ryan with a combined total of 16.51. Well done, Team Blue. Here we have up and riding. Really nice long wave here for Green. Beautiful cutback into the whitewater before this wave just beautifully peters out into the shore break. And outside we have Blue, another nice wave lining up. Riding that one all the way through. Nice little crouch 5 on the inside. Go Blue. And Red up on their shortboard, just flying down the line with a big carving off the top into another re-entry. That was some power and finesse for Team Red. At 13 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. All surfers doing a bit of an exchange at the moment, coming in and tagging their team member for the next ride. While there's a bit of a lull in the action here, I have the Chief Operating Officer of Surfers for Climate, Caitlin Fine, next to me, who's going to tell us a little bit about one of Surfers for Climate's very important campaigns to save Scott Reef, which is over on the Western Australian coast.
Thanks, Belinda. Well done commentating, by the way. Scott Reef is a beautiful coral atoll that is halfway between Western Australia and Indonesia. It exists 300 nautical miles off the coastline. It's a beautiful home to marine biodiversity. It's a feeding ground for the blue pygmy whales. It has its own distinct type of green sea turtle that lives out there. And there's a pumping surf break out there. Unfortunately, we would love to keep it secret and a hidden wave, but there's a risk to the reef right now that would see the wave disappear.
A little pause right there in that Scott Reef talk just to get back to the surfing action here. We have white, blue, and green all getting waves, and Blue's waves really pushing that down the line. Some lovely turns. Making it back for a quick exchange. So, Caitlin, tell us a little bit more about what's threatening Scott Reef.
Woodside wants to drill 50 gas wells around the reef, which unfortunately would see this beautiful home to marine biodiversity turn into an industrial gas field. And the gas wells, they would actually drill for gas underneath the reef, which could risk it to sink as well. There's a beautiful sand island on top of the reef, which is where all the turtles nest. If the reef sinks, that sand island's going to be gone, and that means there'll be no home for the turtles. And it will also ruin the wave.
And of course, in a climate emergency, we do not need more fossil fuels coming out of our ground. Especially when we have cheaper and faster alternatives to give us energy and also see our communities flourishing. And what can surfers do to help this?
Absolutely. So we have a campaign at the moment called Wild Waves Forever. We want to keep some places untouched. You can head to surfersforclimate.org.au. We have a 4-minute video actually that shows this beautiful reef break. Very untouched, unknown, secret wave. Unfortunately, we are blowing it up because if we don't, it will disappear. So please jump on, watch the 4-minute video, and sign the petition. That really, really does help.
Thanks very much, Caitlin. So yeah, anyone out there who has a bit of a passion for WA coastline or protecting waves and stopping the big greedy fossil fuels from getting their hands on pristine waters, please go over to surfersforclimate.org.au and help us protect Scott Reef. Back to the ocean here, we have a quick ride from Green. I keep messaging. Jared said he's all right. Okay. We got White up and surfing. Another quick wave there. These waves really seem to be pushing down the line very quickly. It's been a little bit of energy over the last couple of minutes. Quite a few flurry of waves. Looks like Blue's contemplating whether they want to head back out for another one. We've got 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. 8 minutes and now 35 seconds. Up and riding surfer in green, unfortunately getting stuck behind that section. Here is surfer in red with a lovely wall, folding just a little bit too quickly in front of him. Micah and Nick, that team red. Green is on their way in. And it looks like so is Blue. Very tricky conditions out here this afternoon for a shortboard. Not a lot of energy in these waves, but here is White on a beautiful looking wave. Unfortunately, not making it across that section, but still adding a couple of points to their score. Poppy and Clancy, Team White. We're seeing the longboards. After that exchange, a few more longboards getting back into the water. A little bit more suited to these conditions here at First Point today, and we should see some nice scores locking in for those surfers paddling back out on their longboards.
Hey, was that good?
Yeah, big Clancy shortboard.
Yeah.
Got 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. In these teams, of course, we have Micah and Nick in red. Team Blue is Aaron and Ryan. Green is Team Brixton, and Poppy and Clancy in white. We've got 3 rides locked in for all teams.
Oh, that's so annoying. So good, so good. We need to 897 Poppy.
Thank you.
5 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Quite a bit of time for these surfers on longboards to secure their last ride. Back with me in the box here, we have Chono. Hey, Chono. Good to see you, mate.
Hey, Belinda. Belinda, the co-commentator for this event, is one of the best goofy footers to surf Noosa of all time. Some of the performances she put in around the corner at Little Cove set the tone for what was then to come for the next 2 decades of longboarding. So amazing to have you here with us, Belinda.
Thanks, Chono. That's very flattering.
And 5 minutes to go. It looks like our team, Nick and Micah. Wow, Micah up and riding on this one. It's definitely not Nick Brewer. Forward trim, just trimming. Doesn't know how to move his feet. First time he's ever rode a longboard, apparently, I believe.
That's a pretty smooth
And he's claiming
ride.
it. He's going all the way through, furthest down the beach.
That is a smooth ride for a first wave ever on a longboard.
And you know
Usually
what?
you don't see anything that smooth coming from shortboarders.
In the philosophy of Skip Fry, if you get a set wave, take off, bottom turn, surf it to the sand. It's a point for each of those elements. Set, 1, bottom turn, 1, in the pocket, 1, and a
That's
kick
at
out, 1.
least 3 or 4.
4, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
4
Completed
minutes, 20
ride.
remaining. Red doing the swap over, 4:20 remaining.
I was like, either like sit there and
So scores to be locked in. It's very close between red, blue, green, and white. Blue kicks out. And Team Brixton down in a third at the moment. Poppy and Clancy in fourth. Look at this celebration of all the teams down there today. This is what the Noosa Festival for me is all about, Belinda. 25 years been coming here since I was 12 years old. And some of the people on the shoreline and lining the rocks, I saw the Payne family there. They've been stalwarts here for the last 15 years. I see Poppy Payne there and Tom lining up. He's been here since he's a little kid. And the Thomas family down there, Tom Bexon and Kim. And I see the Constables, names that are just synonymous with Noosa.
Absolutely. And I think, yeah, for me, that's what a big part of what longboarding's always been about, which is getting together with this beautiful ocean community that we have that spans not just the Sunshine Coast region, but across our whole continent. And, you know, it's lovely to also be able to welcome our international visitors as well and share in the spirit of surfing, because, you know, it is great to compete against each other and crown a champion, but it's just even better to get together and share that stoke and spirit across our surfing community.
And this is currently in second place, our team in blue, Aaron and Ryan. Oh, it doesn't get back. Got to get back.
Oh, somehow kind of squeaked back,
Yeah.
but coming off the back of that wave.
So 2 minutes to go. All teams have got to get in beforehand. White and green waiting for waves. Brixton have a chance.
Team Red have already completed all their rides and back into the box. Micah and Nick.
Yeah, that's a well-structured heat. So after this, we'll be announcing the final. One team will go through. It is looking like Micah and Nick, 20.84 heat total. 1.5 minutes remaining. Red team back in the box. Blue team secured second spot. And some action. All right, here goes Brixton in the green. The final minute. All right, this is a beauty of a wave, Belinda. Look at this thing spinning.
Lining up very nicely across this sandbar, almost a bit too quick.
Oh, Robbie nearly caught a rail to the head, but that one spun. He needed those extra fins of the shortboard. He still has a chance to get in. 50 seconds. Leaving White out there alone. So Red's taken the win. And Red's into the final. So if the final wants to start preparing, it is going to be our surfers in red, Nick and Micah, and then we've got Lungi and Coco, Dan and Ryan, Bowie and Josh lining up for the Crafternoon final.
That is an exciting final lineup. We've seen some great surfing here this afternoon. Of course, some incredible logging.
So that final, Team Red are going to be swapping rash vests. They're in blue now. So that'll be our team in red now, swapping into the blue rashing.
She was down here earlier. She's been down here most of the day. Well, not here, but like next to the teacher. It was bad. Pretty crowded. Big wobbly. It was sort of one of those surfs where if you're out there alone, it probably would have been fantastic.
One more. So the final, heading out now. Let's get Lungi and Coco, Micah and Nick, Dan and Ryan, Bowie and Josh lining up for the Crafternoon for the Surfers, sponsored by Surfers for Climate. We'll be starting in a few minutes.
So I'm Brooke and I'm Feet, and we are Diverse Lending Solutions. We help our clients buy houses, investments, businesses, pretty much anything you need money for.
We're really proud to be involved with the Noosa Festival of Surfing. It's such a huge event and it's such a unique place that it's held in, and it helps us connect more with locals, which is what we love as local business owners.
Yeah, for us, it's probably our favourite week of the year.
In red, Micah and Nick in blue, Dane and Ryan in white, and Bowie and Josh in green. It's going to be a very exciting final. And of course, the Crafternoon was all brought about to bring different types of surfing together. We're seeing shortboarding and longboarding both out there being judged together. Because in surfing, we need to see more bold inclusion, more watermen and water women being able to display their talents across all different craft. And to really be able to celebrate the true essence of what surfing is. And of course, coming from Surfers for Climate, it's going to take us all to band together and protect the beautiful ocean that we love so very much, to ensure that we keep it thriving for generations to come. And this final is the last heat of the day. It's a 20-minute final. We see two surfers in each team catching a wave on longboard and both a shortboard.
Where are they? All out?
I think they're just kind of getting organized.
All right. All right, we're going to count this one in. Judges ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well. 19 minutes remain, 19 and a half remain. Look at this set. This could be a heat winner set. And of course, it's Nick Brewer. It's the Brewdog. He's going for the second one. No! There's one on the inside. Oh, of course he knows. All right. Nick Brewer up on the nose. He's in the WSL final tomorrow with surfing like this. He's on his way to an excellent score already. And green behind him, Josh Constable. Also, white, Dane Wilson. Well done, Brewer. Constable going back out. And this is the stylist, Dane Wilson, Belinda. You know all of these surfers?
Oh, yes. I was lucky enough to grow up surfing with both Dane and Josh. Both incredible watermen and surfers, and Dane milking that one all the way to the shore
Good
with
one,
an
Dane.
awesome cutback back into the point. That has to add some nice points to his score.
So Micah's heading out on the shortboard now. And this is Coco. Oh, wow.
Lovely hang 5.
Elegant. Woo! No way. Beautiful surfing here. I mean, that's a pretty good wave for this afternoon.
That was a fantastic wave. We've
Good call to come in on that, I reckon.
got some great surfers out in the water, both young and old. Although, are we really old? I mean, we have been surfing a long time. I've had over 3 decades in the water, and I'm sure Josh and Dane, and maybe you are in the same boat, yeah?
Yeah, I've clocked in over 20,000 ocean hours. I've done the calculations. And then maybe another, at least another 20 or 30,000 in and around the ocean. Surf culture, boards, talking about surf. Actually more, let's say 50,000.
That's a lot of hours. That's a lifetime of surf.
And 17 minutes remaining. It's interesting to see Josh went back out. He obviously has supreme local knowledge.
He definitely does. And he, I can see that wave maybe wasn't what Josh was after. Out here at first point, knowing what he can do and the waves that he can catch out there.
And leaning on his longboarding skills, obviously, as well. But for both him and Bowie, they're capable of getting excellent scores on the longboard side of things.
Definitely are. So, yeah, it's a bold move for Josh to go back out, but hopefully it will pay off for him.
Yeah, rib tear bastard. We'll be hosting the presentation after this, just behind the commentary tents down here. And there won't be any scores. We're going to leave it as a mystery for the next 15 and a half minutes. I mean, Nick Brewer opened up with the actual wave itself was phenomenal and a great surfing. Coco had a phenomenal wave.
Coco had a brilliant wave.
Maybe the only hang 10 in that
exchange. And Dane Wilson had an excellent wave that he rode all the way into the shore as well. And, of course, Josh went back out waiting for the next set.
And this is Micah displacing a lot of water there. Getting the quads pumping.
So incredible to me how they get so much speed on such a small wave. It really is fantastic surfing. Athleticism and technique.
But then in that last semi, how poised he was trimming. So
absolutely.
That's actually a well-rounded surfer right there. $14 minutes remaining. So we are watching a Surfers for Climate Crafternoon where we have two surfers swapping between their short and their long boards. 20 minutes, 4 waves to be surfed.
We all know that a traditional single fin log's probably going to work best out there on the longboarding front, but what sort of board would you ride if you were out there at the moment on those small waves without much power and really needing to generate speed down the line?
The log's definitely the best option, but as far as the shortboard goes, man, like something short and fat and a quad fin, not a lot of rocker, so we can maintain down the line speed. And a lot of the guys out there actually, well, we'll see what Coco rides, but they seem to be riding pretty conventional small wave craft out there, but nothing overly alternative, which is surprising.
Yeah, I think some of those shortboarders have really been able to throw it up in the lip. We saw Coco and Lungi like really get some fantastic rides in their first heat today.
And First Point just turning it on right now. Incredible. And for all our viewers back home, we are at the 35th Noosa Festival of Surfing. And look at First Point. Just beautiful scenes here. The Noosa National Park as we get that wide angle on the Sunshine Coast Airport drone cam. And we are here for the Surfers for Climate Crafternoon, a very fitting sponsor for this national park. And people enjoying the scenes, flocking down to the sand to watch these finals. You can see the national park on the camera. We're just spanning out towards Tea Tree and gorgeous little lines. Looks like there's some lines approaching. Nick Brewer's ready for his shortboard. All right, angling here's Green. This is Josh Constable. Good wave selection. Nice nose ride, gets a hang 10. Nice hang 10, good footwork, staying lively, get a little inside track here. Masterful surfing.
We haven't finished yet.
Well done. Josh Constable is going to come in on that.
Gosh, Josh just knows this point so well. Hopefully they can make up the time.
And the crazy thing is, it's so different to what we all grew up surfing. So
absolutely. I was talking this morning earlier in the day about how I used to lose my board into those rocks that are high and dry all the time.
You tell people about Little Cove rocks and they don't exist anymore.
No, it's crazy.
And now you could lose your board at nationals and it can actually end up at First Point.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a different point, but still a very fun wave nonetheless.
All right, so this is Dan and Ryan right now. I don't know which one of which that is. So they were on the shortboard to kick things off. That was Ryan. Yeah, Ryan and Dane. So Dane was on the longboard. Sorry, I had Dan written there. So that's Dane Wilson and Ryan tag team. So Dane's out on the shortboard now. Opting for a short 20. That's a smart option. And some action. 9 minutes remaining. Oh, in red is Nick Brewer. No, it's Lungi.
Just generating so much speed on such a tiny wave. That's some fantastic surfing.
And Green, Bowie Pollard, moving fast. He's got a little end section down here. It looks like a little Alex end section. Oh, no! He's poked the nose, even though it doesn't have a nose. And he's running in anyway because he got the quads pumping. Oh, suck him in, Bowie. Let's go, bro. As Lungi will swap over to Coco with 8.5 remaining. Great effort there, Bowie and Lungi. Getting those quads pumping, in and out, real fast. Bowie will finish off on the longboard now. He's quite literally one of the world's best nose riders. Get your hydro flask, boys. Hydrate.
8 minutes remaining in this heat. Time is ticking by quickly.
Yeah. I didn't do Josh constantly.
7 minutes remaining. And this is Micah up and riding now. Quick whip to get things started, Belinda.
Sure was. Really milking that one all the way to shore. Oh, on his way in. Every second counts when it comes to these team comps. There's not a lot of time to sit out there and be selective.
All right, it's got to be a tip-off. Let's go, Nick. Nick Brewer swapping over now. Six and a half minutes remaining. All second surfers locked in.
With the clock counting down, it seems like they really need to make a bit of a move on in order to get all those rides locked in, and their bonus points for making it back into the box in time.
Yeah, this next exchange for sure to get enough time. Okay, good option for Green. Smart.
Go, Nick!
Okay, that one's not going to break. So this is going to be very interesting because will Josh just going to get a quick little one and tag to Bowie to try and get out there with 2 minutes to go and maybe tag a set. We'll see. Strategy coming into it. 5 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. All right, there's a wide angle on this one. There could be a couple waves in it.
It's a wide wave coming in. Seeing some paddlers. Here's Red.
Wow.
Coco.
Wow. Yes, Coco Cairns with one of the best shortboard waves I've seen all afternoon. Wow. Beautiful flowing surfing, and that is how you surf first point. Green, not to be left out of the equation. This is a crucial time for both surfers. Well done, Red and Green, finishing strong. And now, a great handoff here. Red's got an excellent longboard wave earlier. Green had an excellent longboard wave. They've both had reasonable backup shortboard waves. So I'm going to say Red and Green right now are both very close on par.
Very close.
Look at Bowie go. 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes remaining. And there's... No, and there's going to be that bonus 5 points for whoever can make it in within 3.5 minutes. And
on a longboard, that should be a pretty reasonable feat. 3 minutes.
I don't have it locked in.
Dude, did you guys tell him to get in?
So to spice things up, we're not announcing updates, but I can tell you Coco Cairns has scored the first perfect 10 of the 35th Noosa Festival of Surfing. With 2.5 minutes remaining, Nick Brewer's making his way in now, and he's going to send out his teammate. Micah's going to go out on the log.
That perfect 10 is going to make Red pretty unbeatable.
Well, Red, but I mean, everyone's surfing great. So here we go.
Everyone is.
Pollard paddling for this one. This is Green, one of the best nose riders in the world. Oh my God! Oh no! No!
Under pressure.
Pollard has buckled it on his way to an excellence. He's fallen with 2 minutes remaining. He got greedy and he's pushing for the 10, all hyped up. Bowie is literally an all or nothing surfer, Bell. And he's got it to another wave, 2 minutes to go. There's still a chance.
Well, that was definitely commitment if I've ever seen commitment.
But he may not need a 10. We don't know what he needs.
We don't know what he needs. You're right. Yeah, despite Red having that perfect 10-point scoring wave, who knows?
So here we go. Red's going to get in on time on this. If he comes in, they're going to get the 5-point bonus. 1.5 minutes remaining. This is a crucial 30 seconds.
And it's not a bad wave. Red's still getting some tip time.
Get in!
Come in!
He's definitely coming.
Here's Green up and riding.
Bowie up and riding.
Two nose rides.
1 minute remaining. So Bowie Pollard makes his way in. We already had a 10-point ride from Coco. Josh and Bowie have had a great innings. 45 seconds. Green's going to make it in, but we've got a paddler on the outside. This is Micah. 40 seconds. He's going to get a wave, so he's going to surf this in like the old Nipper days. The clubby legs pumping, Belinda.
They are pumping.
35
and he
seconds.
Got up and he is riding. After that bonus.
Oh, no,
points.
he's poked it. 30 seconds.
He's going to want to hurry if he wants to make it back in for his
no.
bonus 5 points.
20 seconds. He's got to get in to get the 5 points. They're in an earshot. We don't know what they need, but he needs to get in. 15 seconds. We're going to count down. White's still out there. 10 seconds to go. White's coming in now.
White's up and riding.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, what an amazing finish to the
incredible.
The first, and I'm sure the first of many Crafternoon events here at the Noosa Festival of Surfing, brought to you by Surfers for Climate. We will be announcing the results in just a few moments next to the commentary booth. So those teams, please gather around next to the commentary tent. We will be announcing the trophies in a few moments. And Charlotte and Kaylin, can you make yourself known, please, to the commentary booth? Their presentation taking place right now next to the marshalling area where you got the Rash Fest from. So all the teams, make your way. We have prizes and the trophies and the scoring, which is all a secret, except for that 10. Cameras, iPhones, everyone, stack around here next to the beach marshalling tent. Some exciting results. All right, attention to Okay. No, just this one. Yeah. So all of the Crafternoon competitors, please make your way up to the tent. We're going to announce those scores. That's a mystery to me too. I don't know them, so I better figure that one out right now. Naomi, wait. Naomi.
I don't want this in the background.
Okay. It's Kate. More an angle. Over here. Over here. Over here. Who's big?
They're the winners.
Okay.
Do you want to, Kaylin, you be on beers.
You get everyone up.
Yeah. Hey, good. Can I get you guys just over there, or get you guys up?
Just in case.
Yeah. So all the teams, can we get all the four colours? Bowie and Josh up here. You got a message. Lungi and Coco. Dane and Ryan, and Micah and Nick.
The results are on your phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that was one of the funner events.
Wow. Come up here, Coco. Wow. Whoa. And where is Dane and Ryan? And Micah and Nick. All right, so that was our first Crafternoon that we've ever had here at the Noosa Festival of Surfing. The idea was to bring together the shortboards and the longboards. Here in the 60s was actually the last place that longboarding in Australia was actually videoed. The Witzigs made films here. Bob Evans made a film here. And some of the best surfing we ever saw in Australian longboards was here at First Point. And just then, some of the best shortboarding we've ever seen at First Point was by Coco Cairns with a perfect 10-point ride. And we've had many world longboard champions here. We used to celebrate all of our masters and our world champions. Simon Anderson, the thruster inventor. We'd have Rabbit here. We've had Midget Farrelly here, Nat Young here, all surfing as part of the Noosa Festival of Surfing. Tom Carroll's come up numerous times, Mark Richards. So it's very fitting that we have the new generation here as well. And these results didn't go the way I think a lot of people would have expected. But not getting in time was Dane and Ryan, who came in fourth. And they've retreated off the beach with a tail between their legs. In third place with an amazing array of surfing and getting absolutely pipped at the post was Green Bowie and Josh Constable, a 19.67 heat total. So we had a 5.57 and then a 3.17 for Bowie's shortboard wave, a 2.33 and a 3.6. Coming in second with 0.03 difference was Micah and Nick Brewer in blue. And courtesy of the perfect 10-point ride and Coco's strong longboarding skills mixed with the 5 points was 25.79. Lungi and Coco Cairns taking out the first Crafternoon here at the Noosa Festival of Surfing. Coco, with one of your first 10-point rides of your career, and it happened in front of your parents here at Noosa on their broadcast. What have you got to say?
Yay. No, that was such a fun final. I feel like I wasn't expecting to even be able to get up, but then a good wave came to me, so I'm really happy. Yeah.
And Lungi, you want to say some words?
I'm all good.
Okay. He said he's all good. Nick and Micah, how was that?
So boggy. Need to lose about 20 kilos. It was good. It's a great event. Yeah, bring it on next year. What you said.
And the two local legends, no slouch in both crafts.
Yeah, Matty, that was an awesome day. Like you said, it's Noosa's a home of longboard surfing, but we've had some amazing shortboarders come up over the year and celebrate the festival. So this next generation and combining both locals and some interstate and from out of town. Fantastic effort, Tully and the whole team. And like Nick said, we can't wait for next year, bigger and better. And we heard there's a lot of prize money on the line next year. So bring it on.
All I got to say is bring on next year. That was heaps of fun. I'm absolutely feeling super unfit right now. But us longboarders, we do take it a little bit easier than shortboarders. That was just amazing. Looking forward to next year and hopefully a few more teams and amazing surfing, Coco. That 10 was epic. Wave of the day.
Yeah. And we'll have the twin fin women's final and men's final up tomorrow for more shortboard action, as well as all the longboard finals in the divisions tomorrow, including the WSL qualifying series where we'll be crowning a champion. And don't forget, the Sunshine Coast, not only home to world champion longboarders like Josh Constable and Harrison Roach, but it's synonymous with professional shortboarders too, with more than 10 CT competitors in the last 2 decades coming from the sunny coast, and cross generational surfers like Harrison Roach and Julian Wilson, who compete here at the festival and at QS and CT level on shortboards. So this is an amazing event and it celebrates everyone. Thank you for Surfers for Climate. We'll see you tomorrow on the webcast and at the beach for the festival finals. And some pretty wild music's happening at the beach bar. It's not really all of our type, but I'm sure a couple of us are going to wander over there, so I'll see you there.
That was great. Thank you.
Well done.
Well done. Thank you. That was super fun.
Cool. Thank you. That was epic. Sorry, I didn't have something to shut up. I just went in front of everyone.
Oh, I don't care. It's okay, cool. No.
I kind of did it. I was like, oh, if I just fuck it, everyone else is shut.
Just go for it. Go for it. It's time.
Cool. We done?
Swimming on dish. I can help you, Danny. You can stroke my scales. Let's have a little chat about me. I'm a real big fish.
So I'm Brooke and on feet, and we are Diverse Lending Solutions. Investments, businesses, pretty much anything you need for.
We're really proud to be involved with the Noosa Festival of Surfing. It's such a huge event and it's such a unique place that it's held in, and it helps us connect more with locals, which is what we love as local business owners.
Yeah, for us, it's probably our favourite week of the year.